Hey guys, hope you guys are doing well. The new daily has come in, and we're gonna go ahead and do it. Um, I think in this one, so this one is on Scarlet Orchard. We've got humans and lizards, which are actually pretty good on Scarlet Orchard. We have some pretty basic resources. We start off with 5 crystal dew, or I mean with 5 amber, which might maybe pay for this. You have to pay 1 amber for every 3 villagers. Um, and so since we start off with 8, that means we have to have 3 amber. We also have no traders, so getting amber is gonna be a lot harder. But opening glades doesn't increase hostility, so we can open up as many glades as we need to. The trick is we need to get tools. The good thing is we're on Scarlet Orchard. So in preparation for my beginner's guide, I'm gonna go ahead and do a slightly longer video this time. And I'm gonna try, and I say try because I'm not sure I'm gonna do a very good job, but I'm gonna try to be a little bit more explanatory. I'm going to try to explain a bit more about why I picked the choices that I pick. So let's see what we got here. Ooh, we even have some new negatives. Okay, so we have complex food. Units move 20% faster if complex food times 1. This is nice, but for the most part, completely worthless. 20% faster movement is not really a big deal. Vassal tax, this on its own is pretty harsh. Um, so let's see what we can do. What this means is you have to pay 5 amber each storm multiplied by the amount of years. So yeah, this can go up to like 25 or whatever by year 4 or 5. We have to have complex food times 1 and housing times 1, or else people's resolve is going to go down. We have this one here where there's a thief in the settlement. Villagers have a 10% chance of consuming double the amount of goods when using services. Scaled with hostility, so this starts at 40%. And devastating storms means that the resolve basically tanks immensely at hostility 5. The good thing is we had some faster woodcutters, and the fuel tends to burn a little bit longer, but there's no trade, and we have to pay amber just at the start. The interesting thing is this calm lands one, so it's going to be a little bit different, but we'll see what we can do. All right. I always recommend starting with 2 woodcutters. Always, every single time, doesn't matter. The reason why is because wood, I think, it's like the best thing to have in the beginning. Now we have a particularly interesting case here where glades should not be increasing hostility. So we will actually open up small glades. I don't recommend opening small glades, especially on hostility or on multiplier times 3, because that really makes things a lot more difficult. So let's see what we can do here. In the beginning, you usually start off with enough food that I think gathering food isn't as big of an issue. Getting your basic resources going is the most important. And then this is what most, like, I guess you could say pro players or whatnot do, is they take off the coal and the oil and save these. So if you click over here on the fuel and exploration, you actually start off usually with coal. You might also start off with oil, and so this is a good way to save these resources. It does mean that wood is going to burn longer. It's going to burn faster though, but that's okay. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I like to build out roads to where I'm going to end up going. And yeah, we are going to actually pop out and put in a human. So you can swap these people out here, and they have different effects. With the humans, it means that the Queen's impatience grows slower. And considering that we might not be able to pay vassal tax, having the impatience grow slower and buying us time is helpful. So the first options that we have here, this is important. So we'll have a look at these buildings. I recommend waiting to pick your first ones until you've gotten your first orders and your first blueprint. And your first orders and your first cornerstones. We're gonna go ahead and stick some people to work in here. And I'll let them finish building the roads, and then I'll have them work on the stonecutters camp. So on difficulty times 3, the woodcutters take up a significant portion of your hostility increase, but so do the villagers. So for now, we're not going to open up this glade because this glade might require either cloth or planks or something like that, and we don't have anything ready for that. So what we're actually going to do is we're actually going to open up some small glades first, and that's only we're going to do that is because we have this calm lands modifier. So out of these first options, there are some really good choices here. So cannibalism is actually very, very helpful. Okay, let's start from left to right. So metallurgic proficiency, all recipes with metal ore. This also includes metal mining, if I remember correctly. So it can be good, especially if we're going to need to get a lot of tools in order to open up caches, in order to get the amber to pay for all of these things that require amber. So metallurgic proficiency might actually be pretty good. Cannibalism is going to be pretty good because if people do leave, then, well, we get some meat for them. Export specialization is also good. It's even good, I would say, just by itself, just because it makes all packs. You get +1. So it's basically usually a 50% increase, and the 50% increase is really, really good. So let's go ahead and see what our orders are, and we'll pick from those. All right. On Impossible, you only get 9 options, but let's have a look at that. Okay. So this is an interesting choice. If we have the herb garden, which is a blueprint that we have to find, there's a chance that we might not find it. So this might not actually work. So the other option is 3 packs. Now 3 packs is actually pretty good, especially if you're trading. The thing is, making trade packs has actually gotten a bit more difficult, I have found. But we're still going to take this for the simple reason that we might get more orders that require us to either make pack of crops, pack of provisions, or pack of building materials. So this can help us with future orders. Second one we get. Okay, so here we go. See this, how we have pack of provisions, pack of crops? So we can actually benefit from that previous order by taking this order. Now this order is pretty good as well. It's the herbalist one. It also requires us to have berries, and what that means is that berry production is increased, and we get crystal dew for every 10 berries produced. Here's the thing though. On this map, on the Scarlet Orchard, if you push escape, you're going to get a little bit of info on what the benefits are on this map. You'll see that berries are actually a bit more common. So in this particular case, even though this is a very easy one to accomplish, I think we're going to take the herbalist camp for the simple reason the herbalist camp was one of our first blueprints. So since herbalist camp was one of our first blueprints, and this is a very nice perk, you get 2 crystal dew for every 10 berries you produce. And because you have the +1 berry production bonus already, that means you only need to gather 5 times and you will get 2 crystal dew. So it's a very good bonus. So we're going to go ahead and take that. And if we look at our food, we actually start off with 15 berries. So we can actually accomplish this order very, very quickly. So let's go ahead and take this one. Okay, and this is a very good perk. So +1 to plank and +1 to fabric production. This essentially is a 50% increase to both. It only requires pack of building materials, which again is easier for us to do because we already have this order. So these 3 orders are very, very easy to accomplish. We're going to take these 3. I would recommend never taking anything that gives you complex food. Complex food usually just goes to waste. Especially, and even if you get something like clothing or something like that, anything that gives you extra bonus, all it's going to do is it's going to increase your happiness for a little bit, but you'll never actually gain any reputation from it. So I recommend never taking, I recommend almost never taking anything that gives you extra complex food or something like that. So we're definitely going to go for this because this is a perk, and perks have a long-term benefit for us. So we're going to go ahead and take that. Now then, for cornerstones, Sahilda's Secret Cookbook is actually quite good because it requires you to make pies, and when you make pies, you get jerky. And here's the thing: if you have a look at these guys, both of our starting species, they both like pies, and they both like jerky. So this could be a very, very good way for us to benefit from this. So the two that I would recommend getting is either Cannibalism or Sahilda's Secret Cookbook. And I think what we're going to do is so we have the bakery here. So the trick is we have to find a way to get, flour for that baking. But so first we're going to take the herbalist camp. Okay, and now we have a press that allows us to make flour, which is good. Okay. Okay. Clan Hall is one of the strongest, if not the strongest building, especially early on, in my opinion. This thing is so incredibly good because 50% production to all of your camps is actually usually 100% production because it rounds up. So I think, where is that? So I think we are going to go ahead and take the clan hall because that is just too strong. Now, let's look at the other options that we have. Press. The press is pretty good. It allows us to make oil. Oil is useful in a lot of good things. It also allows us to make flour, which is very good. The tinkerer allows us to make tools and training gear and pack of building materials, although we will probably be making pack of building materials in the makeshift post. The lumber mill, as nice as it is, usually can be bypassed. Plank production is premium. It's definitely the best production out there, in my opinion. You're going to go through a lot of planks. Let's take a look at the clan hall. It requires 20 planks and only 8 bricks and only 4 cloth. So planks are required the most. However, there's a lot of trees, and I would just recommend cut down the trees and use planks that way. I would probably have taken the tinker here if it wasn't for the clan hall, but I absolutely love making my camp stronger, so I'm going to take clan hall here. Okay, we have a small farm, which is very good. It allows us to get more resources, but since we are going to have strong camps, farm might not be that useful. The grill is pretty good. It allows us to make skewers. Unfortunately, it's only really going to be good for lizards unless we also get harpies. We will probably have a fair amount of copper bars. The trees here give copper. See that? So that's a good option. The smokehouse is quite good. It allows us to make jerky at a pretty efficient rate. It also allows us to make pottery, and there's a fair amount of clay on this map sometimes. And herbs, which is for incense, which is for religion. So religion and jerky are both benefits for the lizards and the humans. So they both like religion and they both like jerky. So that's very good. Now, we have a pretty interesting choice as to how we want to proceed. Again, we don't really have a way of making, flour and things like that. We don't really have a way of taking advantage of Sahil the Secret Cookbook here. So as much as I love Sahil the Secret Cookbook, because we haven't really found a way to utilize it yet, I would recommend skipping it. And we're going to go ahead and take Cannibalism. And what we're also going to go ahead and take is the Smokehouse. So we're going to go ahead and take these two both. Alright, we have the Smokehouse, we have the Herbalist Camp, and we have the Clan Hall. Now if you notice, we don't have I didn't take any building that actually makes better basic resources. So I didn't get anything that makes better planks or anything like that. And overall, I find that you don't really need them as much. So let's go ahead and get things rolling. We're going to collect the wood that we need. We're going to start trying to get these orders completed. Houses are very, very nice to have, so we will definitely try to get some basic houses in as well. I'm going to go with 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to try to get 4 houses in as well, and then we'll probably leave all of the people to work in camps and things like that. So I'm actually going to go ahead and get everybody to be to get one person working in there. There we go. Now, one thing we're going to do is we're going to build this herbalist camp early, and around the time that we're about 18 or 17 berries, we're going to go ahead and turn that in. All right, we're going to clear a bit of space. So I always like to leave a lot of space around my main storage, because the closer that you can build your buildings around the main storage, the less time they have to walk, and thus the more efficient they will be. I'm not going to turn this in just yet because I want to get our impatience to go up a little bit, and then we're going to make it drop down a little bit. And yes, I know we have... And if we need to, we can swap out the human for a lizard during the storm, just so that we can run through the storm just a little bit faster. Or just a little bit easier, that is. But yeah, if you guys like this video, I would love if you leave me a like and also a comment as to what it is that you like. Likes are good, but they don't really give you the full information for what people really are interested in. Okay, so we got herbs and swamp wheat. Amazing. Roots, herbs, and a copper vein. Okay, that's a pretty good copper vein. I like it. Let's go ahead and we can probably put these guys... There's ×2 small, and I think there's ×3 over here. We can probably go ahead and put workers over there. Now though, we'll go ahead and just have them cut the trees. Okay, so lizard resolve is low, but if we favor them, there we go. They can actually roll through the season. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and pop this person out, put them into here. Want that last house to finish. Okay, and we already have one. We already have one at Queen's Impatience Point, so let's go ahead and turn this in. There we go. We could lose some food for that, but that's okay. Alright, we do need to get a makeshift post going though, because I want this to be completed as soon as possible. Okay, we'll go ahead and unfavor the lizards. Alright, let's have a look. So, I still haven't picked my new option here, and we're going to go ahead and have a look at what our orders are. Okay, so this gives us a brickyard. I am always in favor of having free blueprints. Free blueprints are absolutely amazing. So we're going to take this. Getting to 20 lizard resolve is actually not going to be that difficult. We need 8 lizards. Again, that's not going to be too difficult. Now this one we can easily accomplish, but I'm going to take this one just because it's a little bit hard to accomplish, but I always love a free blueprint. All right, we got 2 options here. Okay, this is interesting. Now, ancient tablets, you can find them in the dangerous glades, but there's always a chance that you might not find them. Whereas with advanced farming, you can usually make a pack of crops. Now, again, we also have the ability to make pack of crops faster. And this gives us a bonus to the herb garden, the plantation, and the farm, plus 25% bonus. So we're going to go ahead and take that. That also means that we might consider taking either an herb garden or a small farm. And I think out of these options, now here's the thing about the plantation. The plantation will give us berries. Berries are going to also give us some crystal dew. So I think in this particular case, we're actually going to go ahead and take the berries. They are a food source. They don't quite help with the pack of crops and things like that, but we're going to go ahead and take the plantation. We also have, I should have probably looked at this first. Okay, let's have a look at what our new species is. Our new species is the beavers. Okay, so beavers and humans both like ale, so this is going to be very good if we can get some ale for them. I'm probably not going to take Ancient Pack just because I can open glades and it doesn't really matter what's inside of them. Although it is a much stronger perk now. Scroll Delivery Line, I would have taken this if I had both harpies and beavers. And the Queen's Message, I personally think this is a trap. Hostility is such a problem on the higher difficulties that 50% increase to resolve is nice. The problem is that every time you get a resolve point, the limit to what you need, this little blue bar here, the reputation threshold, goes up. So it becomes even harder to get resolve. And so if you are getting 45 extra hostility every year, that means, if we look at here, that means it's basically double. We're doubling our hostility. That means that we're going to have hostility 5 easily by like year 4, maybe even year 3. So I think this is a trap, and I don't recommend taking it. On the lower difficulties, if you're on like normal or hard, this could actually be pretty good, but I don't find normal or hard to be, well, hard at all. So it's probably pretty good then. You'll find yourself winning a little bit easier with resolve, but yeah, we're going to go ahead and take the ale delivery line. As for people, this one has tools. I'm always interested in tools, but beavers are really, really good because they have extra bonuses for woodcutting. So I'm going to go ahead and take this one, even though the 2 simple tools are very good. Actually, you know what? No, I'm going to go ahead and keep this one for the 2 simple tools. It's also good to kind of, I don't know, have like your main species, like the 2 ones that you start. I find because then you can really focus on just these 2 instead of having a 3rd outlier species. So we're going to go ahead and take that. We can go ahead and stick 2 guys into there. And we do have the smokehouse that we need to focus on, but we just haven't really been getting a lot of goods. So yeah, we're just going to go ahead and put those guys to work. And I think we can probably build one more camp. I'm guessing what we're going to need is a stonecutter's camp. So we can start taking advantage of these roots. I would really like to get a forager's camp. Forager's camp is very, very good on this particular map. Okay, what do we have here? We have reeds. Reeds are very good. Okay, in that case, we're actually not gonna create the second. We're gonna actually go for the scavenger's camp because we definitely need a way to get. We need to get some cloth right now. Some more copper vein here, which is good. I think it is going to be time for us to start considering opening up a bigger glade, but we might not have a way to solve it, and that could be very, very problematic. Our wood is going up, but once we start making pack of crops, that wood's going to go down very, very quickly. Okay, what do we have here? Okay, more eggs, more swamp wheat. Okay. We're going to go ahead and cut these trees a little bit for now, and then I think we're going to go for this big glade up here. I find having people is extremely important in the beginning. Oh yeah, also, this little accumulated dew is also gotten whenever you trigger this. So we've gotten 6 berries to accumulate from here. Okay. Lizard woodcutter and a lizard woodcutter. Well, there's nothing we could do about that because we have no amber, and we're probably going to gain impatience from this. But this only triggers at hostility 2, so we're going to try our best to watch for this. But yeah, we lost 2 woodcutters, just nothing we can do about it. I would love to get crowded caravan. That would be very, very good. Okay, let's go ahead and stick a human into there. Yeah. I think we can go ahead and stick you guys back over here. Alright, once this is done, I think we will be good to transfer them over. Now see, look at all that meat that we got now. Of course, we definitely need to get a smokehouse up and running. Okay, I think we can pop these guys off for now. Go ahead and have... because we can get jerky going early with all this extra meat. That would be amazing. Lizard resolve is low, but again, we can just favor them. Okay, go ahead and put these guys over here. For roots, we can actually take one off for now. And I want him to deliver that. There we go. I definitely want to start making some of the, what is it called? Jerky. Look at how quickly we go through that meat. It's crazy. Okay. Our next orders are, again, these are going to be so much easier to accomplish, but we have leisure 50 times. And we've been getting a lot of ale, so we're going to go ahead and take this. Because let's see, how much ale do we have? We already have 50 ale. So this is basically going to be solved within just a few, probably like a half a season of us finding like a tavern or something like that. So we're going to go ahead and take that. Open 3 caches. I think opening caches is going to be pretty easy. But I like archaeological tools because it gives us pottery. So we're going to go for this option here. They're both again, kind of on the more difficult side to accomplish. This one is a lot easier to accomplish than this one. But we'll try for this archaeological tools. Okay, our new cornerstone is... so in this particular case, we have not that many, we like this 20 pack of crops is the biggest one. So probably export specialization is not that good. Exploration contract, we could take this because we're going to be opening a lot of small glades. And I think it might be the best option for us for clay, for reeds. Prosperous archaeology is actually pretty decent, especially if you open up a few caches. And the meat delivery line is really, really strong. I think in our particular case, we're going to go for the meat delivery line though, so that we can continue to make lots and lots of jerky. Okay, for people, let's go ahead and take the beavers and put them to work over here. And we want this glade to be opened. We're going to go ahead and get the smokehouse. I'll make our resources go even further. And I think I would like to open up this area over here for now. Okay, so what is... Okay, good. Actually, this is really bad. There's no way of solving this. Oil, infused tools, bricks. Okay, so this is what we need to do. We need to make 2. We need to make 2 of these right now. And that should be enough. Yeah, it should be enough for us to... there should be enough to get the resources that we need. Because it's going to require 20 spark dew. So, yeah. I think between the 2 of them, we can get it running. We have ourselves our first fertile soil. We can definitely go ahead and start working on that. We have some reeds. We have lots of goodies. So this will be resolved. Now, for choices, the amber is obviously very, very useful. Or else we lose more people. But I do like parts. Now, let's look at our... See, the thing is, we don't really have a lot of options for parts. And parts are absolutely critical. Look at that. We've used up all of our parts. So I think, despite the fact that this gives us 15 amber, I think we're actually going to go ahead and keep the goodies. Okay. We need to pull some people. So I think we need to pull these lizards over here. Okay. And stick 2 into there. Alright. For pack of crops, we're going to use roots. And we will use the herbs for that. So we need 4, 4, and 4. There we go. Alright, here we go. We got 2 and 2. So this is going to be 8. Yeah, so I think we should be able to solve that within the time frame. For this, I want you to go ahead and start working on these packs for now. Alright, so everybody's working. It's really hard because you just don't have enough people, and people are definitely some of the hardest things that you need. Yeah, at the end of each drizzle, so we're going to lose 2 more people. Just nothing we can do about it. There's no trade on this map. I forgot I should have put a human into here. Okay, we're going to put a human into one of these. Because I need a lizard working in here. There we go. In fact, we can probably pull this lizard as well. There we go. Okay. Yeah, we can unfavor the lizards for now. It doesn't really matter about them. We do need one more shelter. So we don't really need one more shelter. Because we're about to lose 2 people. Okay, okay, we got 16, so we just need 4 more. I'm gonna pull these 2 guys out. In fact, we're gonna go ahead and put them on there now. Because by the time they get there and they come back, these guys will have brought in the other goodies. Okay. Human rain collector. Oh, that's not good. That is exactly who we did not want to lose. That actually might be too much. And a lizard craftsman. Okay. Yeah, that might have done us in. Okay. How are we doing on packs? Pack of provisions are done. Perfect. Pack of crops will be done. Perfect. And we need pack of building materials, which is going to require planks. Okay. All right. Wait. Okay. Okay, we got 3 minutes. Let's see if we're going to have enough time here. And oh yeah, we'll have more than enough time. Perfect. What do you need? Okay, you're done. So go ahead and go into here. Resolve is kicking in, which is good. And yes, we are going to open up this glade over here. This, okay, yep, we got to resolve in time. We'll leave these ones just in case there's another one of these. Food, again, we've got tons of meat because our people are dying. Honestly, I think what's going to kill us more than anything is actually going to be the lack of people. That's what's going to kill us. Okay, so there is some amber here, which is good. We have got a cookhouse, which can give us skewers and biscuits, both of which are very good. We have a large abandoned cache that gives us reinforced needles, amazing, and a whole bunch of amber. Okay, we really do got to find a way to get tools made though. So once we start getting some of these completed, it's going to be very, very good. It might be worth it to let this pass, but that half reputation point and the amber is probably going to be too good for us. So we're going to wait until the next season, and then we'll go ahead and get started on this because the lizards are going to be very, very unhappy. Yeah, we just basically have to roll through the storm. I think nobody's going to be unhappy, if I understand correctly. Yep, perfect. Alright, crude workstation is doing its thing. Good. These guys are doing their thing. we're getting the reeds taken care of as well, which is great. And are these guys almost done? Almost. But somebody's gonna have to get started on this. It's already year 4. Alright, what's our new order? Packet provisions, lizard resolve. We already picked one very, very similar. So I think considering that we also have the cookhouse here, so we can maybe get even some biscuits and skewers, I think we can definitely get the lizard resolve up to 30. So, yep, and it also gives us 5 lizards. So I think we're gonna go for this one. For the people, I like this one because it gives us more tools. So we're gonna go ahead and take this one, and I think over diligent woodworkers is the best one. Education, since we only have the beavers and we don't really have that many of them, this isn't really that good. We're already getting copper, we're already getting all the goods that we need, so this is not really needed. Scroll delivery line is very good, but I think I'm going to go for over diligent woodworkers because barrels can help us out. Actually, you know what? No, I think I'm going to go for the scroll delivery line. Yes. Yeah. This is probably the strongest out of all of these, but well, let me just think about this. Oh yeah, that's right. We need to get the clan hall built. I totally forgot about the clan hall. Clan hall. The problem with the clan hall being built is it also needs to be manned by 3 people, and it's going to be difficult to get it manned by 3 people. Let's go for the scrolls. Let's stick 2 humans into here. Go ahead and solve that. It's going to take them 3 minutes, which probably is still not going to be enough time to pay for the tax. Lizard resolve is low. We'll just favor them. We've got 5 tools, which is good. We've been using all of our reeds. Good. We're going to go ahead and put this over here. And I would like this to be built. Oh, we have an extra beaver. Yeah, you can go right into there. Might destroy these, but we might hold on to them as well. This is being worked on, and I think they should be able to bring in the resources before for the storm, before the end of the drizzle. And we need 3. We have 8, 12. We have 14. 1 amber for 5, so we need 5 amber. Okay, should be able to get that. And jerky is being made. Let's put a cap of 100 jerky. Alright, I think I'm going to go ahead and cut probably down here. I want to open up this glade next. We're going to go ahead and cut a little bit of space for ourselves down here. Okay, and they're not going to bring in the goods, unfortunately, in time, so we're going to lose more people. Watch it. Oh, so close. Ho! They brought it in time. Amazing. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Alright, since most of our resource gathering is coming in from the camps, I think it still will be worth it to have 3 people in the camps. Or 3 people in the clan hall. I'm sorry. Okay, back of crops. We need to stick some people into here. But the stonecutter is bringing us goods as well. We're really going through the years very, very quickly. And the lizards are not quite, but almost giving us a resolve, some reputation, but not quite. Close, but not quite. It's almost built. What we should do is probably do that. Now we're getting 0.13 per minute, which is good. Okay, so these guys are done. And we are going to stick all of our lizards into there. Stick human into there, and I also want... Go ahead and build me a road. Go ahead and build me roads right there. I want 2 humans working in there. And we got a little bit of resolve, which is good. I'm going to open up this next glade. And how much amber do we have? We have 11 amber, which should be enough, not considering vassal tax, to complete that. Alright. We've got enough jerky, got enough of everything for now. Let's just have everybody working. What do we have here? Okay. Swampweed, dewberry, and fertile soil. Nothing to write home about, unfortunately. So let's go ahead and open up this glade over here. Yep, okay, good. He's building the road. Good, good. Alright, how much? Oh, look at all that crystal dew. Unbelievable. We could only utilize it. Okay, oh, there it is. Crowded caravan. Amazing. This is exactly what I want. I need a lot of people. I think crowded caravan for me has become one of the most essential buildings because you need people. You really need people. Herbs we don't really need. Sell this cookbook. I already said how amazing it is. But we're gonna go with crowded caravan because I need more people. Unfortunately, it doesn't click with the first time that you select it. Unfortunately, I would like some more beavers. So we're gonna take this one. Plus, there's more people in this one. There's 4 people compared to 3, so this is a much better option. And our last blueprint, yes. So we can take simple tools. We don't really have a way to get the pack of trade goods quite yet. So I think we're going to go ahead and take this one because if we find a way to get simple tools and building materials, of course, we can always make as well. So we've got more people. Let's go ahead and get our woodcutters working properly. And I would like the stone cutters working. And let's set this to 20. And let's stick 1 person into there. And I would like to have this salvage. So go ahead and investigate that. We need 1 more house. Go ahead and put 1 more house over here. 1 more shelter, that is. Okay. Alright, perfect. No more pack of building materials for now. Although I really do think getting the pack of building materials for this is very, very good. Okay. Alright, and oh, more lizards. And another large abandoned cache. Ooh, this is a very good one. 10% movement speed. I love it. Yep, we'll take this one. We really need to find a way to make tools, though. Really gotta find a way. So fallen lizards are gonna give us more goodies, so we can definitely do that. Who are we gonna pull away? I think we can pull away these guys. Go ahead and work on that. There we go. And other than that, it's just a bunch of herbs. And I don't care about herbs. Alright, go ahead, and this is going to be where we put our houses. And... oh, did I not make any more building materials? Oh. My bad. Okay. How are we doing on the jerky? Good, good. The herbalist camp has given us food. I think we can actually safely take out these guys for now. I need them to go build. In fact, we can probably make another crude workstation. Ah, perfect, okay. Go ahead and turn this in. And there it is. Okay. So the carpenter, so okay, out of these options, the granary, very good, very nice, gives us the pack of building materials, right? Or I mean, pack of crops, and it also gives us good fabric. It's a very, very good building. The leather worker, terrible building. Leather, unless you're having a lot of it, and also meat or oil. I mean, water skins are okay, but in my opinion, this is one of the worst buildings right now. Mainly because water skins is just a terrible recipe. It's a nice design, terrible recipe. Tool shop. Tool shop's amazing. And I would absolutely love taking the tool shop for the tools. It only takes 1 minute to make them. However, we have the carpenter, and the carpenter serves two purposes. First of all, it makes wood slightly faster and using less resources. And even though it takes one extra crystallized dew and 10 more seconds, I think that the carpenter, because it serves two purposes, is just so much better. So the tool shop is good, but the carpenter is better. We're going to go ahead and take the carpenter. And of course, that means we need to pull everybody from here, and we're going to make things. We're going to make all of our planks from the carpenter. There we go. How many planks do I have? I have 3 planks. Okay, and this requires 5 planks. Perfect. And this guy's going to go and deliver them. Perfect, perfect, perfect. The carpenter is exactly what we needed. We do need more lizards. We need to get lizard resolve going. That's okay. Will all happen in time. We need to get ancient tablets, and unfortunately, neither of these give us ancient tablets. Ah, good, this has been built. Meat and berries. Let's go ahead and stick 2 lizards into there. Okay, since we have a fair amount of wood, we're actually going to go ahead and pull these 2 guys out and have them work in here. I want 30 planks, and I want, yeah, just make me 30 planks for now. Actually, we're going to pull out one more. There we go. I want 30 planks. Let's make it 40 planks, actually. Okay, okay, you can pop out of there. And I think we can have a human and a lizard in there. Okay, what do we have here? The tincture. Tincture is interesting. Ale and wine production is good. We just need to find a way to get, to utilize barrels or things like that. The smithy is definitely good. It allows us to make coats, pack of trade goods, simple tools. I might consider taking it just for the coats because coats gives a +5 bonus. The scribe is good. It's very good to make scrolls with. However, we only have one species that uses scrolls. It also makes simple tools, by the way. So don't shy away from the scribe. I think the scribe is pretty good. And then we got the tinkerer again. The tinkerer will give us training gear and pack of building materials. Again, we already have a way to make tools, so I think we're gonna re-roll this. Honestly, like I said, we already, see this, how 3 of them make simple tools. I already have a good way to make simple tools. I don't need ale. I don't, I don't really need scrolls. I don't really need ale. Ale is already coming in. We have the +5 ale. Brotherhood is good. It can certainly help us. We also have a way to use Brotherhood, which is here, or Bloodthirst. Sorry, I keep calling it Brotherhood. And we do need to keep our lizards happy. There is that. I would say that at the moment the tincture is actually the least favorable out of them all, but still, none of these are very helpful. I don't have anything for pack of trade goods. I don't have any orders for that. So the smithy we're just going to skip. So we're going to go ahead and re-roll this. Okay, so we have the brewery, which again we're already making ale. The pack of crops could be good, but we already have a decent way to make crops. The temple will satisfy education and religion, and we have the scrolls per minute, so we can satisfy education, which is good. The clan hall, however, already satisfies our religion, so and I'm just not very big on the temple. The leather worker, again, we have no way of making leather, so this is just a pretty useless building. Like this needs to not just be, see that, used for crafting, obtained in the ranch. The only building that can consistently produce this is the ranch. So yeah, the artisan can make us coats and it can make us barrels. The barrels are good, kind of. They're kind of good. I wouldn't mind getting it for the coats. The pigment is not really needed. So the biggest problem with taking ale is just simply that we already get it. We already have accumulated how much ale? 175 ale. So we have plenty of ale. So I think out of these, I don't want any of them. The forum, the explorer's lodge, and the temple. I would rather get an explorer's lodge or a forum, to be honest, to satisfy my education needs. So I think we will just take the artisan for now for barrels. This is another case where I just don't want any of those buildings. I need to hoard some amber, unfortunately. I can't just burn through it all, but we're getting 5 more amber from here. So that's good. So let's re-roll this one more time, and I think this will be our final re-roll. Here we go. Perfect. A tavern. Now we can start using all of that ale that we have. It also gives us happiness, which is great. Market is okay. Again, luxury is only for the beavers. Cleanliness is only for the harpies. The +10 carry capacity is okay, but not great. Again, we don't really need the scribe, and as great as the cooperage is, we don't really need barrels. So we're going to go for the tavern. the tavern is going to be very, very good for us. So we're going to go ahead and take the tavern, put it right here. There we go. That'll get our happiness up at least a little bit. So one thing that we do have to take care of, though, is we got to make sure that we're not at hostility 2 for the storm. So we're going to go ahead and watch out for that. We've got a couple of builders that are building this, which is good. We need bricks and cloth, and looks like we're getting all of that taken care of. And we just need lots and lots of planks. So we're going to go ahead and accumulate the planks. You could consider making a storage over here, actually. Might not be a bad idea. Let's make a storage over here. Alright, so we're just going to go ahead and roll through things a little bit. We're going to take some beavers off. Actually, we only have one beaver. Okay, the humans are complete, are finished over there, which is good. These guys are working, which is good. We need lizards working in here. We could take a couple of lizards, actually. And yeah, we're just going to go ahead and wait for the storm to come in. We're up to 8 planks. You know, we could actually use another carpenter. Another carpenter could be very, very good. I think I'm going to go ahead and relocate. Lumber camp. Alright, but first we're going to go ahead and pull them out. Okay, we can go ahead and unfavor the lizards so that the beavers don't go away. And we need to get those pack of building materials going. Yep, as soon as this gets done, we're going to work on those pack of building. I want that beaver. Actually, that beaver can work in there just fine. Scavenger's camp is completed. I don't even know if I want them working on anything, to be completely honest. We can have them work on the eggs, I guess, for now. But yeah, I need to start working on these orders. Gonna go ahead and stick a human into there. Oh. Eggs. There you go. You guys can work on these roots over here. Actually, how much stone do we have? We probably have no stone, do we? So let's go ahead and have you actually work on that stone so we can get bricks coming in. But here we go. Alright. Small distillery, again, we don't need because if all we need to do is just collect berries. Mist piercers, I don't need because my patience is growing fast already. Luxury, we're not creating. And exploring expedition, this is actually not bad. Plus 15 global resolve is actually pretty good, especially nowadays. And it might be, to be honest, our best way to win right now. Because all we have to do is just open up glades. And because we don't have, because the hostility doesn't increase, this actually might just be our best way to win right now. So if we take exploring expedition, and we stick beavers in to start working. Let's go ahead and see who we have here. Whichever one has the most beavers. This one. This one has the most beavers, so that's what we're going to take. Alright, stick 2 beavers into there. And we need more woodcutters. Let's go ahead and stick you guys into there. And what we need to do is just do this. Go ahead and cut into there. Go ahead and cut into there. We need to get some more housing. Go ahead and give me a couple of big shelters. And we're going to definitely start working on the tools. But yeah, I think Exploring Expedition, we're going to see this plus 15 global resolve, and it's gonna kick in for us pretty darn good. I think it is, at least. We'll double check. Maybe I could be wrong. I think I would like to get a camp over here. Okay, so here we go. So we got plus 15 global resolve for 3 minutes. This is going to give us even more. That's actually going to reduce hostility. So here we go. Look at this global resolve. It just absolutely skyrockets. I love it. We will solve this with resin. It'll decrease our hostility. There's even more caches, which is amazing. And since there's more caches, what we definitely need is we need people gathering berries. Yep. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And yeah, we're just going to watch Resolve Sky. We get 0.52 per minute. The lizard one is about to kick in, which is great. Yeah, we just need wood. We just need wood cutters. We need plank makers. That's basically all that we need right now. All right, this one is done. Got 2 minutes, and I would rather not turn this in just yet. It does give us the brickyard though, which is amazing. Yeah, that's pretty good bricks there. So this one's going to be done. We are going to go ahead and cut right over here. Next. And there we go. Kicked in. Ooh, a small camp. Yes, please. Definitely want more people. Go ahead and give me. Actually, do we want? We're actually kind of okay on people. Go ahead and give me that. Amber. No. Oh, give me the people. Because we are going to get our amber elsewhere. Ah, good. Planks are done. And yes, I want somebody working in there. How are we doing on the jerky? Not good. Pull these guys out, actually. Let's get them into here. And who else do we need to pull? I think we need to pull some of these. We have 42 stone. Yes, go ahead and pull these guys. Okay. So go build for me, and I need. Okay, let's go ahead and have a look at this one. Furnace. Again, we're about to get the brick maker, so we don't need the furnace. We don't really care about the copper, even though I have 60 of it. That's quite a bit of copper, actually, now that I think about it. But how much crystallized dew do we have? We got 35 crystallized dew, so we're a-okay on copper. The alchemist cut, don't need this. Again, cosmetics and wine are not for us. We could go for the clothier, though, so we're going to go for the clothier and make our humans and beavers happy. This one into there, and you can start making me simple tools. There we go. All right, we got 2 minutes of this, which is great. Leisure orders coming in, which is great. We can also complete the pack. Right, I need, wait, I need 7. There we go, I need 7 of these. Okay. Perfect. Getting 0.62 per minute. Ah, yes, I wanted a makeshift hearth right here as well. Okay, there we go. And we have enough amber, which is good. Okay, we got another reputation point. We're getting 0.65 per minute. Okay, now we've got the forum. So the forum allows us leisure, but also education, but it also gives us increased bonus yields, which is amazing. The kiln is good for making coal. It gives us a little bit of bricks. It's jerky. It's actually a very solid building. I think if you get the kiln early, it's actually pretty good. But since we have the smokehouse, we don't really need jerky. We don't really need bricks because we're going to get the brickyard. So yeah. The monastery, though, hostility decreased by 100. Very, very strong. And we have the market again, which I said I don't really care that much about. So I think the monastery might be the better option here. The problem is that we already have, religion and leisure. What we don't have is a way to get education going. So let's go ahead and go with the forum. Where are we going to build it? Oh, that's right. It's a big building. It's a big boy. Okay. Go ahead and favor the lizard so we can get this order done. And I need pack of provisions. I need 5. And we can just use meat. Okay. Everybody's working just fine. We do need to consider cutting another glade, so let's go ahead and come over here. And we need to consider opening up one more glade. Glade should be open because we are silly and did not go properly. Actually, you know what? We're gonna actually go ahead and avoid that. We're gonna do this. We're gonna solve this. Because I had completely forgot about it. We should get one more point before the lizards are completely gone. And okay, these guys are constructing. Okay, so the pack of building materials are all done. Perfect. And we can start working on those pack of provisions so we can get this completed. The simple tools will be completed. We're not farming, but that's okay. The pack of crops we can work on because we have lots of roots. The leisure is about to be done, so that's going to give us even more amber, which is amazing. And amber is exactly what we need right now, so we're going to go ahead and take amber. There we go. In fact, we can turn both of these in probably. And let's go ahead and get that brickyard. And you can stop making bricks for me. Okay, Beaver Resolve is low. We already got a point, so let's go ahead and unfavor them. Okay, we've got 2 more buildings. So as you can see, we are absolutely rolling through now. Just because of this one cornerstone right here, this exploring expedition. So here we go. We have a rain mill. Not very good. We have the grill. So the reason why the rain mill is not good is because as much as I would like to make flour, I just feel like it's a little too late now. We're going to be making flour from the roots because that's really the only way to make flour. If we look here, we don't have mushrooms and we don't have the grain. Even though grain is very plentiful on this map, we just don't have it, so we make it out of roots. But we're going to be using roots for other things. We don't really need scrolls. The grill, we already have a kitchen, a cookhouse that makes that, so we don't need that. The smelter, again, we already have a great way to get crystallized dew, so we don't need this. And the weaver, actually, we'll probably grab the weaver out of all of them, just so that we have a much better way to make fabric. And it'll give us the training gear that we need. So it's kind of it's a really good building for what we currently need. So we're gonna go ahead and snag the weaver. We have another option. We have manufactory. So the manufactory is kind of okay. We don't really care about packer provisions because again we're making them pretty decently in the other building. We don't need pigments, and we just took the weaver, so we don't really need the training gear. Clay pit I think is not a very good building. We don't need clay. We don't need reeds. The brewery is interesting again, so we can make ale, but we don't have a way to make barrels. It can give us pickled goods. Again, we need barrels. The cooperage, on the other hand, does make us barrels. So maybe we take the cooperage. I'm going to just let this one sit for a minute. Okay, good. We've got one more makeshift hearth. Let me look at the timing on this. So this is going to be 3 minutes. Okay, so this is going to be through the storm, which is fine. Like, it's going to be okay. You'll see, guys. Even if we lose 1 or 2 people, it's really not going to be that big of a deal. Alright, I would like for you to turn this in now, please. And for this, honestly, we just need... There we go. Let's need 1 open. Okay. All I need here is bricks. We're going to go ahead and turn this one in. There we go. And now we should have enough bricks to build this. Perfect. I think we'll probably re-roll this, but what we need is we need more amber. We're going to be making coats. And the weaver, right. Okay, so we need to get the weaver going as well. There we go. Right. No more from you. Perfect, okay. So as you can see, we're basically on the cusp of winning. This devastating storm is going to kick in. It's going to be brutal, but again, it's not that big of a deal. The services is not that big of a deal. The unhappiness, again, not that big of a deal. This is going to get taken out immediately, but yeah. So we're just going to let this roll through. Just need these guys to basically cut through this a little bit. And that should give us a little bit of resolve. Perfect. Not nearly enough, but it's not a problem. All we're doing is just waiting for this to finish. Okay, good. Could use berries, actually. Maybe berries are actually going to be a better option. That's okay. We've got meat. We lost a beaver builder. This guy's almost done. Beaver woodcutter. Okay, that's a bit of a problem. Human builder. And there we go. Now we're down to 2, and everybody's happy. Human herbalist. Human herbalist. Okay. Just the cost of a couple mistakes, that's all. Ah, perfect. Look at that. And we already have enough tools. So we're just going to go ahead and send those away. And the pack of provisions are done. Perfect. So now all we need to do is make our lizards happy. Let's go ahead and bring these back into the pack of crops. There we go. Okay. And I think we're basically just going to win during this year. So we could so we already have cannibalism. We don't really need another one. Again, sharp sickles we don't need because we already have ×2 to our camps. So, and herbs are not really that needed. As I've already said, exploration contract is actually kind of good on this particular map, but not really necessary. Just because why do we need clay or reeds? So we're going to go ahead and go with Lost in the Wilds. So we're going to get even more people, because again, people is production. So we are going to take the beavers, which is going to be this one here. There we go. We need a lot more woodcutters. Okay, so those ones, let's go ahead and cut right into there. Perfect. And really all that we're doing is just making simple tools. We've got herbalists that are collecting for us herbs. And we have herbalists collecting herbs, which has given us the crystallized dew. And we've got the, and of course we got the beavers doing their thing with the making the goods for us there. We are gonna go ahead and stick these guys into the forum. Humans are giving us resolve, and we need to favor the lizards now, so that we can complete this order. And yeah, that's basically it. We're just going to be turning in these there. Again, we've got skewers, have everything that we need to win. The Joy of Discovery here is going to be great for us. We actually need it one more time. Right here. Here we go. One right there. Human into there, and I'm going to go ahead and pull a human off of here. And go ahead and let's see here. What is it going towards? Current resolve 30, going towards 31. Okay. Not good. Let's burn a little bit of wood. Oh, right. We don't need this. We just need your cut to there. I need a minute and a half more of lizard happiness. This has gone away, unfortunately. And I think we're gonna mess up, because these guys aren't gonna open up another glade. Okay, perfect. They opened it up just in time. It doesn't matter what the glade has. And we need to consider another glade right over here. There we go. Go ahead and stick a lizard, or I mean the woodcutter's camp right there. And these guys are almost done. And that's it. So once we've completed this order, these guys have sent in their goods, we basically won. So let's go ahead and complete this order. Let's just look at it all again. So the clan hall we had for a few years, again, doubles everything that we need, which means we didn't really need any kind of, basically any farming of any kind. The crystallized dew that we got from the berries was a very good choice in the beginning. And on top of that, making sure that we got the extra people and also exploring expedition. So exploring expedition is the one that gives us the global resolve. And as you can see here, it can give a lot of goodies. The first orders that we picked were very, very valuable. They were easy to accomplish. It took us about 3 years or 4 years to accomplish it, just because in the early years, it is so hard to get production going. You have so few people that it really is just hard to do that. But yeah, we tried our best to get tools as best we could, and we got them eventually, and we basically started to make tools. And if you think about it, we have a full point here, another point here, 3/4 of a point here, another point here, and another point here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 full points, almost 5 full points, just from those caches. So opening up caches, getting tools, one of the simplest, easiest ways to get the necessary resolve. So here we go, as soon as these guys complete, and there we go. So anyways, I hope you guys like this slightly more over-explained, I guess, or I don't know, slightly more talkative video. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video.